seeing you too, Jabari.
No, so you okay, baby? You okay? Thank you for coming by, though. Thank you for the support. Numbers RB, the link is in my bio. So anything you can put the link in the bio.
Is that post the link in the bio?
No, so it's RB. Thank you, RB. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate the support. That's one fucking thing. That's all. So this is how we do it each and every Friday. This is your man, Ronnie Ron, in the house.
Prince Hakeem.
The new Jordanera. Let's go. Let's get it, get it, get it.
So this one right here, well, she's not here. Shout out to Nikki Baby. She's the one that came up with this topic here for today. Hopefully she comes in. We sent her the link, so hopefully she'll come by. She's also a new content creator as well. So please, you go over there to YouTube, subscribe to her channel. Her name is Nikki Baby. Nikki Baby. I'm gonna put a link in the chat, or someone, one of the moms put the link in our chat in our chat room. Nikki Baby. She come up with this type, but which we all gonna go in. Should a broke man still be allowed to date? And I believe so. She also saw us a video clip too. She wanted to play too, if I'm not mistaken. Hakeem. So let's play that clip.
Okay, no. You want me to play that clip?
Get ready for the clip. Let's introduce everybody that's in the chat right now. Shout out to Zara B. Shout out to Instagram right now, JM. Of course, my good man Jabari is in the house. I don't know, Hakeem, who you got on your end on Facebook.
No, there's nobody on there. Yeah, shout out Zara B. All right, let's. Sexy Red.
Oh, Sexy Red TV. Shout out to you. Hey, Sexy Red, thanks for the support. She's been supporting the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate her so much.
Yeah, and y'all go over there and subscribe to Sexy Red TV as well. She's also a dope content creator. She just recently reached 1,000 subscribers, so that's dope for her. Shout out
Congrats to her. Champagne to you.
Sexy Red, you're gonna love this one. This one is should broke man still be allowed to date?
You don't like the place you are in life, right? Why the hell are you focusing on women?
Yeah.
Focus on your grind, focus on your bag, focus on changing your class in society. Then you can go back and double back. And I mean, don't get me wrong, if like, you know, the right woman shows up in your life, whatever the case may be, and y'all grind it out, because I see that happen every day, then absolutely make it happen, make it count, and y'all build something together, right? But your main focus and main priority should not be courting women. Your main focus and priority should not be, hey, yo, what's up, ma? Let me take you out, like, and then you out here. And then the worst part about it is you going on that date, you ask her to split the bill. Brokey.
Okay, now.
So I'm at a table, right, and they order chicken parmesan. Chicken parmesan, $20, $19.95, right? The bill come, he said, yo, you could do separate checks
What?
on a $19.95 meal, my guy? Separate checks? I honestly, like, I wanted to say with every heart, like, I asked my manager if I could do this. I was like, yo, can I take care of this table? Can I just cover the bill for my mans? Because I think it's kind of looking bad right now for my boy, you know? But it just kind of, like, I don't, like, if you, and I'm not trying to speak on nobody's pockets or nothing like that, but is it safe to say that if you have to split a $20 meal, you probably weren't in the best financial situation to go on this date? Honestly, like, I feel like if you're really trying to change your situation, you don't like your
Jordan, your IG cut off. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's the I'll try it again. My Instagram's acting kind of weird, but I'm gonna try one more time.
What? I can't. We repeat that again?
No, Jordan, IG cut off. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, y'all can start off. Go ahead, Jordan. You can start off. Go ahead.
Okay. Do I believe men don't have broke men should date? I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. My thing is about, let me turn this down a little bit. My thing is I believe you need to, you know, make your money first, you know, build yourself up first, become the best version of yourself first, and not focus on women first, and, you know, build what you need to build, figure out what you want to do in your life. You know, I feel like when, you know, you date somebody who got no money, you know, you're going to something that's, you know, that doesn't make sense. You know, you're trying to, you know, press something that you're trying to press a girl which you don't have anything to offer. Other than for your personality, you don't have to enough to offer like a long-term relationship, like according for me, how I personally see it, of seeing going to a marriage and actually, you know, be a supportive husband, all that type of stuff. So, you know, being broke is, it's like if you have a broke mindset, you know, it's like you're always gonna be broke. You know, you're always gonna now want a little bit more that you think that you should get. You think you at this certain status, but the thing is, it takes a lot of work to get to that status in order to get the money, so you can have to be supported and also date. So yeah, for me, yeah, I don't think broke men should go dating. They need to be themselves up, make sure, you know, they get their credit right, get their money right, having a goal for themselves, having a long-term plan for themselves in order to, you know, date their woman so it could turn to a long-term relationship or to marriage. So that's what I think about it so far. What you guys think?
No, this is my question. The question is should a broke man be allowed to date? You have to define what is a broke man first. What is a broke man? Because some people think a broke man can be a broke man that he can't go to a 5-star restaurant. Okay, bet. I can take a Wendy out for 4 for 4 at Wendy's. That's still a date. I can take a woman out to ice cream. That's still a date. I can take a woman out to movie. That's still a date. So most women who define a broke man is because the broke man is not allowing to take them to a 5-star restaurant. So that's probably. I'm just assuming. I don't know, because some women have definition of a broke man, but for me, I hear about women when it comes to dating, they mostly their definition of broke man because they can't take a woman out to Prime 112. Okay, cool. I won't take you out to Prime 112. I'll just take another woman out for ice cream and we'll still have a bomb ass time. So That's the difference. So I don't know. Hakeem, but Hakeem is older than us. He probably gotta have more of a definition. And it'd be good if a woman in the chat could let us know, like, what's the definition of broke man to you guys, so we could kind of get some form of idea. Because a man definition of broke man could go either way. But man, to be honest, by nature, we're cheap. So we don't like spending money anyway. So I just want to know Hakeem's definition of a broke man. You too, Jordan. Like, what's your definition of a broke man before we talk about dating? Go ahead.
Before I want to add something to what I'm going to say too. I'm going to say, I'm for my version of being a broke man is somebody that's not stable in his life, who's unstable. That's my thing about it. Women, hopefully it's that, but I think it's something different. I will go with Ronnie said. You can't take me to these 4 or 5 star restaurants and like restaurants like all the time, which is that's what celebrities do. That's what big time celebrities do, all that type of stuff. It's like you're having a mindset of what celebrities do every day, but that's not where an average person go every single week. The average people that go is they really cook at home, or they might go out to a bar sometimes, or they go to Applebee's, Chili's, which I definitely don't mind. Me and my wife, sometimes we don't mind going out to Chili's or like that. That's what like you see regular people, families. That's what really families go. You go see. They go to Chili's, they go to Applebee's, they have a good time. So I don't get going on to these 4 or 5 times restaurants. I definitely don't get that. Me and my wife, we do that every 2 or 3 months. We don't go down. That's just crazy to me. But yeah, but that's what I want to add on. About to me, a broke man is somebody that's unstable in his life. But go ahead, King.
No, definitely, brother. We all give a good point, but then I'm asking, are all broke men created equal? What if he's a good-looking broke man and he's physically and visually attractive? We all know, and this is no pun intended to our sisters, good-looking black men, regardless of whatever money they have, he's still gonna smash something. So if we say no broke man is going to should be dating, that should be good-looking black men as well. Because let me tell you something. There's a TV show right now where there's a good-looking light-skinned brother with glasses who's with a big overweight girl. She's paid $500 on a date. She covered the bill. So I'm wondering that, like, are all broke men created equal? Now, here on Chaos Culture Radio, we always teach men to be the best version of themselves. Go to the gym, get your money together, get a trade, so you can be better for your wife that's to come. And the sense about that, within that time of training to get to know yourself and who you are as a person, then you know the type of woman you want in there. Now, I want to say something. There's a quote that this girl said on Instagram. She wears like a hijab. She said, "Women, stop saying you don't want to date broke men to hide prostitution."
That's facts.
John Smith just said something powerful in his statement. No man should want a woman to see him struggle anyway. That's facts as well. But the question I ask is this. Sometimes you can be with a man and understand his vision. You do got certain cases where a woman will be 70 and a man will be 30. They might be high school sweethearts. They might known each other for a while. You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, we live in America. Most people want you to be ready-made, like the package. Easy to cook, put in the oven. You feel me? But I'm not going to lie to you. Juancito, Abdul, Karishma, I wonder if their thoughts are the same way as well.
Hakeem, I also want to say this, hey, Rodney, and especially in 2023. I really want to send for women, and please in the chat, of what is a broke man around this time, especially during inflation. It's like $10. It's almost $10.
Yeah.
I don't even buy eggs no more. This is my thing. Is like during 2023, especially when inflation is up, groceries off the chain, house markets is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So what do the nerve of woman call a man a broke man, especially around this time in inflation time? Because, and I'll give you like specific like jobs, especially the tech jobs. I just saw that yesterday that Microsoft is cutting up 10,000 people who's losing their jobs.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's people still losing their jobs, but you got to never call somebody broke because people going through hard times right now, men and women right now. And my thing is it's like you can't necessarily. I don't believe you should call somebody's broke if what you don't know what they're going through. Especially around this time, because I'm seeing a lot of people here. I see the homeless is rising up and everything. I see a lot of people really be looking for jobs, and it's just hard for me to call a woman call a man what to define a man of a broke man, especially if you're going to something inflation. That's my thing. That's one thing I have to think about.
No, but this is why I'm gonna time in that. Let's keep it a buck. Some men will not be able to take a woman out to Prime 112. It's a well-known fact. He won't be able to do it. However, there is some man. There is some man. They will literally take a woman out, mind you, to go feed the ducks. Literally, they'll go to New York and they'll go feed the ducks. There's some man that'll go and take a woman out for ice cream. There's some man that'll go. There's a pizza joint over here in the corrugated area. There's an old school pizza joint. Like the pizza's like literally like $5, and it's been around for like over 40 years. It's a small tavern, but I see people go over there and they have like a good ass time on the date. So it's pretty much the woman at the end of the day is the woman you choosing, because some women don't mind. They say, hey, the man right now, he like Jordan said, he's struggling right now. He may not be having resources, but yet I love this man, or I like to be around him because he's just a zoo of a man. I don't mind whatever he take me. I'm still gonna have a good time with that man. So at the end of the day, it's the woman you are choosing. Go ahead.
Brothers, I also you do say a point then, and you do say a point that, but the title broke is only associated with men, never a woman. A woman doesn't have to come to the table with no money. You know what I mean? And she could ask you for money, and it won't look as a problem. You could have just met her a couple of days ago, because there's a blanket assumption that you already have to have it, already have to be there to be able to provide for when that person comes. This is never asked the happiness of the man or what she has to bring to the table as well. Wealth is built with two people. So just as well as you, a lot of men are acting very different now. As far as most men don't date. Now in 2023, I hear the complaints of most women who I know as friends going on. He said all these dudes just want to go to the crib and shaboing. They just want to smash and stuff like that. And I said I could understand that. How many women we have heard in the last 10 years say, "Oh, I'm about to go get a free meal off this F-nigga." You remember the free meal era? And they only was doing that to the dudes who wasn't attractive, who was fat, who didn't have no game about them. Niggas was paying a lot of free meals. Listen. Hey, listen, Ronnie, this was an episode me and Ronnie did years before you came. It was a girl that came on our episode. Hold on, let me read this. He says, if they are with you when you are at the bottom, then you could trust them when you at the top. Zara B, you're telling the truth.
That's right.
She gets anything she wants. No prenup. You deserve everything that's here in the house. Cars, money, intellectual property. If you was here in the mud. Women don't understand that.
That's the impatience that some women that women don't have patience like that, especially in this era to me. I don't know why.
No, listen. They don't want to see you at the race. They'll meet you at the finish line. But there's this thing I wanted to bring a point in. There's a girl, when we first started this podcast, we interviewed a girl, me and Ron. The girl specifically came online. She said she would go out on dates during her college years and get free meals because she could not eat. And I asked her, I said, hey, them guys wanted to date you. She said she didn't care. I did not find him attractive, but I wanted to eat and get a meal home. She said she would order 2 to 3 meals, package it up, and take it home. And you wonder why niggas are savages today? You wonder why niggas do not want to spend a date and swipe them cards? Why we say it, where do you think the whole coffee date thing come from? From niggas getting scammed out of free meals. Can I tell you something? Can I tell y'all a little secret? I was one of them lames who paid for some free meals. I paid for some free meals. I literally did. I paid for some free meals. And mind you, listen here. I was such a gentleman, I would allow you to recommend the restaurant. Hey, we're going to the Rock Bar this weekend. No problem. I'm scrambling for change. I asked my brother, this was the time I asked my brother, can I hold your credit card this weekend? I'm taking somebody special and I think she the one. He said, man, again.
Hey, Hakeem, your brother loved you for doing that, yo. I mean, your brother really loved you.
I did not understand the rules of engagement. I did not understand it, bro. So I'm asking, when you say should broke men date, broke men, I should ask, should broke men have sex? Should broke men still be having sex? That's my question, because it's a lot of Pookie and Ray Rays who are still pounding, still eating your kids' cereal, still playing your son's Xbox 3.
But ain't the Pookie and Ray Ray all the broke men? The Pookie and Ray Ray all the broke men. They not doing nothing for the women. That's why they call them Pookie and Ray Ray, and they still haven't said. So what did I tell you? Broke men are still dating. It's just a small group of women. They want that man that they could be able to take advantage of, or to take them to that Prime 112 restaurant moment. That's the thing. Go ahead, Jordan.
I've been single for 7 years. I know my value and haven't met anyone worth sharing my energy with. And I went on a date with a millionaire. Meant nothing if I can't connect. She's telling the truth. Maybe filter these women and ask them out and say, made a picnic in the park. From their face, you will know that it's real. And should you want to do, you're 100% right. But here's the thing, sweetheart. Women associate with where you could take them on a first date if you're qualified enough. Listen, Jordan, I didn't want to cut you off. Go ahead, and then we're
go ahead. I ain't something to say. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because John Smith said he said, "What's wrong with men to treat? What's wrong? Why is it Why is it wrong for men to treat their money like women treat their dogs? Women rape their wife. Grape. Now, you're right, but I want you to look at it from this perspective. Majority of women from a higher end to the lower end all think the same in a sense. And I'm not putting a blanket statement, and I'm not saying this is all the same type of woman, because everybody's different. It all depends on who you meet and stuff like that, because I've met people who are not really money hungry like that. But then I also meet people who do have who might not even have a certain taste, but want that certain taste, and they hope a man can give them. I always say this: if you want that, why won't you go get that? Because let me tell you something. When I speak, I don't speak for the top 10%. I don't speak for the Pookie and Ray Ray. I speak for the guys at Jiffy Lube, Valvoline, Walmart, Winn-Dixie Warehouse, the janitor at your public high school, the bus driver, the MTA bus driver, regular men, regular guys who work regular jobs every day. And these are the women, and these are the guys who you women are most exposed to. A lot of y'all not. Zara B, you're a little bit different. You said you dated a millionaire. You're a different type of person. You're a different type of person. So from that point, this is who I speak for. And that's why I said there's a disconnect between the woman that's supposed to be on our level with the guys that is available to you. Because here's the thing. Most women are educated. Most women have degrees. A lot of men are not. And that's due to what the economy of society has put situations into. So now what that is, these are the most men that you're around. So that means, do you discount them for them not having what you're looking for, or you have to adjust with what society brings to you? She has a question here. I don't know if you want to go with one. So here's my questions for the men in the panel. I met someone who what did he say? I met someone who laughed hysterically, so who got on like mad, but I wasn't attracted. We're still friends. He's great, but I feel cruel. You need to listen, Zara B. You need to cut him off. You friend zone him.
Yeah, you're a friend zone.
Yeah,
go ahead.
He's an emotional tampon. Let him go. Please let him go. Don't be friends with him. He still wants to shaboing. Like, you know, if you was to call him up right now and say, you know, like let him go.
Yeah, because if you don't let him go, he always feel like he got a shot with you, because you already put him in the friend zone. Because he's the type of person you feel like he got a shot. So I'll let him go.
Sugar Bomb, right now we talking about should broke man still be allowed to date? Zara B, I think she asked a question for us on the chat. I think Hakeem, she said. So here's a question for the men on the panel. I met someone who laughed either with us sarcastically, so got a like mad, but I wasn't attracted. We still friends, or he should be great, but I feel. Yeah. I came out. Yeah, like you said, I agree with you. I think she should move on. Emotional tampon, you're not attracted to him. Just go ahead and move on.
I would stop talking to him. At your age, sweetheart, you shouldn't be having dudes as friends. And I'm gonna be real with you. Most dudes who you claim are your friends, they still want to smash. I'm being real with you. And most dudes who you keep friends over a long time, in the back of their mind, they're gonna say, "You still owe me P."
And sometimes they'll get emotional with it as well.
You still owe me P. John Smith say, I don't ask for anything. I'm good. I'm good, and a little help a man out if I see they need it. It was a childhood friend. I did not know he was when we bumped into each other 20 years. You never know who love you. Most men love. You never know who's gonna love you, sweetheart. You feel the signs, those Zara B.
Zara said something else. She said something else. I'll put it up. She says, he's funny. I told him brother had mad plaque on his teeth. I can't roll with that. You gotta have hygiene. I'm down to be friends, but he says he leaves his missus for me. No.
Listen.
No, but shout out to Kenny. Kenny's on Instagram. Shout out to Kenny. He just arrived at Kenny. Kenny's on Instagram. He's here.
Kenny! My brother, where you been at, baby?
My brother from another mother.
What's going on, Kenny?
Sugar Mom say broke man should be allowed to date. Sugar, let's keep it real. If you meet a broke man and you say, Sugar, I just want to have a good time with you, let's come home and play spades.
Well, Sugar,
go ahead, Jordan.
No, Sugar Bomb. For you, I want to have a question for you. Define us what a broke man is to us.
Oh, good question.
Please, because we want to know for a woman.
That's what I was saying. If a broke man comes to you, any girls in the chat, if a broke man comes to you and say, hey, I just want to take you home, let's just play cards, let's just vibe, I want to get to know you, I'll buy me a bottle, and we just have a good time. And then let's say if a man know how to cook, like myself, like know how to cook, I'm like, yo, I just cook us a meal, and we just gonna have a good time. More likely, you're gonna like that moment because it's something out of the ordinary. You're not gonna like the man that's gonna constantly say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna take you to a 5-star restaurant, knowing that he can't even afford it. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, to me, to take, like I said, to me, to take somebody like to somewhere to like a 4 or 5-star restaurant, you know, there's levels to that, y'all. That's not the, you know, that's personally for me, that's something you'll take somebody you in a long-term relationship, like thinking to you know, marrying somebody.
Or you hitting raw.
Or that too. That's personally for me, because if like I said, if I was married, if I'm single, if I'm taking somebody out, I like to see it if I can have fun with you. So I'm gonna take you somewhere we're gonna have fun at. That's to me. If I'm gonna be with you, I gotta have fun with you. If I can have fun with you, then I can take you out to eat or something like that. She said, Sugar Bob said, broke is anything less than what my parents provided me for standards. So, no, I want to elaborate that. Like I said, did you live in a 2-parent household? Like I said, do you live? How good did you live with your parents? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. The Sugar Plum, we would love to.
Because that could definitely tell me what standards you're talking about.
Yeah. Because I would want to know, because like what your parents did for you is what your parents did for you. That doesn't mean the dating market is going to provide for you.
Right.
It's a wild. It's like going to Amazon. You can't dictate the prices on there.
Right.
They set the prices as it is, and you deal with what's come to it. We can't do it. Sometimes we meet women. Sometimes you emotionally unstable. Sometimes you this. So.
Okay, so upper middle class. Okay, so I get it.
Oh, Kenny made a statement. Kenny say broke should be a temporary thing, which is a well-known fact. Broke is a temporary thing. Not everybody gonna stay broke forever. Only if you choose to stay broke forever. Go ahead, I'm Jordan.
No, I can't absolutely dictate who I date. Okay, and then Zara B said her friend is texting me. I'm going to send him to this channel. She said delete my comments. That's funny. I think he did. Yeah, he froze. Yeah. Sugar Bone, you said I can actually dictate who I date. What do you mean by that? It's like you pick your choosing.
Yeah, I think so. When someone dictates, I mean, they don't want to picking and choosing who they are in a relationship. She's the one. She choose who she want to allow to pretty much to date. Pretty much, if she choose, so if a broke guy come to her and she knows he's broke, she not gonna date that guy. No. Because she's the dictator. She's pretty much she is the huna in the relationship.
I get it.
Yeah, we lost our King. He'll be back. That was in StreamYard, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, it's been lacking this week. But yeah, Sugar Buzz, earlier in the show, I kind of agree with you. Like I said, broke men should have date. I think they should, they should find a way to be stable, or in order to date somebody, so they can, once they stable, because women, I know if they like men who are stable in their lives.
But this is my thing: if the man is like literally trying, and the woman know he's trying, that she know he don't have no form of resources, the woman would tend to still deal with that man. That's what I was saying. Like, that's why I was completely shocked to see that the response of a lot of women was like, no, I don't want to date the man if he's broke. Most of the time in the beginning, prime example, remember when we was growing up in early high school, early middle school, we was dating women when we ain't have nothing. It seems like when you're an adult, you got to have some form of quote unquote resources. Did it take a woman out to get something to eat? Come on, man. Nah.
Yeah, well, I tell you, you're right, Ronnie. When my wife, when we was in early stages, I'm going out. We was going to, I remember we was going to McDonald's every Wednesdays and Sundays, because they got the hamburgers like 45 cents and then had cheeseburgers like 60 cents, something like that. And we used to love doing that.
Sugar Bone say black women have to stop accepting struggle love. It's not really struggle love, because you're not really. It's a reality. Most men ain't gonna have the type of money y'all black women is looking for. I'm not. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling black women to settle. I'm just speaking reality here. The average man in America make $50K a year. That's the average. Mm-hmm. Some men might not even see 50. Black women have to set a standard and stand on it. Will make the man better. Yes, that's true. Some women do come over the standard. Will make the man better. However, sometimes the black women continue to change their standard. Like you said, they don't stand on it. Now they stand on it, that's something different. But most black women, they ain't gonna stand on it. No. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah. Especially women, like I said, sometimes they at the beginning, they to me, like I said, at the beginning, maybe in their 20s, they don't set on their standards because some women think, like I said, you know, I'm still learning and everything. And then when they go to when they leave a relationship or, you know, break up a relationship, that's when they kind of say, okay, I'm not gonna date this no more. I'm gonna keep building my standard up and all that type of stuff. And that's when I think, you know, how women said how they stand is when they leave a broken a relationship that didn't work, and then they stay. That's when they kind of increase their standard in a way, because they don't want to go to that what they went through again.
I'm looking at. Oh Lord, she's talking on Sugar. Man push for what the woman wants. We have to have a higher standard. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't even think what men actually know what they want when it comes to a woman, to be honest with you. Most men say it in these spaces, but most of the time, you ever see a man that say the quote unquote the woman that he wants is always you never see it's always tend to be opposite because he don't even know what he wants. Most men in America today don't even know what love is. Most men today don't even know how to budget a checkbook. So let's just keep it honest. It's just to me that's just a talking point for YouTube.
And most men don't know what class they're in. If they're in the low class, middle class, high class of what the average market of what they're in, what city they're in. Because you know, there's a difference. We live here in LA, which is, you know, me and my wife, we're definitely in the middle class. Next year might be in maybe in a high middle class. Compare you going to somewhere maybe Atlanta, which is, you know, the wages is different. There's a lot of people who's like in the middle to low class because of the wages and everything. So it's also goes by the areas you live at around in the United States.
Hey, Hakeem, you missed a whole deep conversation from Sugar and R&B. So you got to go all the way down and come all the way back up.
Because Sugar Bump, she's bringing it. So.
Because damn, I had bad. I didn't know what was going on. Like I was taken away. Maybe God didn't want me to see what Zara B and Sugar was saying. That was God telling me. I probably would have got cussed out. That's what that was.
But Sugar was talking about the aspect of black women should have a standard and stop dealing with struggle love. Because you know, black women tend to deal with struggle love a lot. Which is true. Black women, every time they get in a relationship, they tend to struggle. Go ahead.
It's the men that you pick. You only allow what you allow into your life. Most women are very nurturing and they think they're going to help somebody. I honestly, when you say stop dealing with struggle up, go get you a man with 6 figures. You don't have to deal with Ray Ray from out the corner store, or you don't have to deal with Johnny who's still going to mechanic school, who's in between jobs living at his baby mama house. You don't have to do that. If you listen, black women don't have to deal with struggle love. The problem is, could they get that kind of man? Because let me tell you something, the kind of man that y'all want, y'all call them lames. Y'all call them geeks, y'all call them nerds. You say, why you wearing Walmart sneakers? Why you got on a Superman shirt?
And also, man that makes 6 figure, they're gonna spec a little bit more than what an average man wants.
Shout out to JP. JP said this on Facebook. I don't know if I ain't come up on here, but he said this on Facebook. JP Williams, shout out to him. He's live and well. He's on the Facebook. He's in there, and this way he said things gonna be bad for quite some time. People in particular, or women, are going to have to ask themselves some honest question as it relates to their provider standards. We are all 1 or 2 paychecks away from being homeless.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, King. I want to say something about what Sugar Bump said too.
Me too. I want to comment that she said most women are not looking for rich men. Stop telling it. Sweetheart, we've been pounded and pounded again to women want men with 6 figures, 6 feet, 6 inches. Here's the thing about it is, most men don't look for women for 6 figures. We don't even want a chick with a BBL.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always heard every woman I've ever met or tried to talk to you, it's always had something monetarily have to be involved. Go ahead, my brother.
I agree at a certain step of a lot of women. It's not most women are not looking for rich men, but it goes again. It depends on where you live at. If you live in somewhere here in LA or Miami, a lot of times you see Mercedes, you see Ferraris, you see Lamborghinis, Range Rovers, Jaguars. You see these high, expensive cars go around. Doesn't matter if you're in the hood, well, not in the hood, but it doesn't matter around the city. And women see that stuff. It's like, hey, I want somebody who drives a nice car, something like that. Or New York City, which is rent is kind of high. So there's certain cities, especially like big cities, when women they just see nice cars and they sometimes they get attracted to that and say, hey, I want a man with a nice car, something like that. And usually a man who drives those nice cars, they make it over six figures.
No, but I gotta go back what he said in the Facebook chat. The way he said it, that is true. We men are two paychecks away from being homeless. Mm-hmm. So if the data say men are two paycheck away from being homeless, that means the man that the women are looking for, they won't be able to acquire those men anymore. Cause now that man is broke. Like you said, Jordan, Microsoft just laid off 10,000 workers, tech jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So just imagine the next couple of months.
No. Zara B, you don't got to show your face on here, baby. You too, Sugar Plum. Y'all can get up on here. Y'all don't got to show y'all face. We respect y'all queens. Y'all don't got to show
absolutely.
Y'all face.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to show y'all face.
Y'all coming on a regular, so yeah, y'all good.
Y'all good, baby. We want to hear what y'all got to say. That's all I got to say, my brother. Go ahead.
No, but that's true. But what Sugar said that she said a key I like too. You dropped the chat. Yeah, the link is in the chat. The link's in the chat. So y'all want to come on, JP? If you want to come, the link is in the chat. Jabari, you want to come on? The link is in the chat. Darby, Sugar, y'all come up. Link is in the chat. It's this time of night. The link is in the chat. Even on Instagram, you got to come over to Facebook to get the link. Is in the chat. So
the link is in the chat.
Now you got to subscribe to Chaos. So the link is in the chat. And y'all have to show your face, so y'all have to cam up.
Even though y'all know y'all fine, y'all don't have to cam up.
Yeah, facts, Sugar Plum. He said, we are very aware of that in America. It takes two incomes from a stable family unit. Yep, that's facts. Hey, I'm not breaking up, am I? I'm good? Okay, just want to make sure.
Also on Instagram. I could come over and the link is also on Instagram. So cam up. You don't have to cam up, so don't cam up. Jess J is in the building. Jess J, thank you for coming. Hey, Jess J, let's keep it real. What is your definition of a broke man? Sugar Plum did it. Zara B said her definition of a broke man. What is your definition of a broke man? Shout out to Kenny. Kenny's everywhere. He's on Facebook Live. Shout out to Kenny. Go ahead. Hey, John Smith said, show yourself.
Just Smith.
Hey, John Smith, hold on. You show yourself. We've been trying to figure out who the hell are you. Show yourself, my brother.
Yeah, we gonna know John. Yeah, we definitely know who John Smith is. That's Mr. Anonymous right there.
Ooh, broke is a man
who lacks productivity. That is a broke man.
Let's get it. Just Jay.
Thank you, Just Jay. You just proved my point. I was saying that to Hakeem. It's not about the money because you can still have a good time with a woman on the date just by going out there and feeding the ducks. I seen men do it. There's TikTok videos about it. That's what men are on right now.
Here's the thing. It's not about the money with the woman if you're her friend or if you're not trying to get with her. She ain't going to have a problem with you. As soon as you show some interest, she will say, where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? RP Gangsta Boo.
I ain't gonna lie, Hakeem. I'm more Sugar. Sugar would do that to you. Sugar Boy would do that to you. Jay maybe not. She may be more understanding. Zara B said she don't care what you, she'll be with you if you even in the slums. So different women, different people.
Zara B, are you sure you for real when you say you'll be with somebody in the slums? I want to hear that out of her mouth. I want to hear Zara B say that out of her mouth. I don't believe that. That sounds like cap. That sounds like cap, Zara.
This is a good question I want to ask Jordan. Jordan is married. Jordan, will your wife still be with you even today if you lose your job?
Hell yeah.
For married and for death.
Of course. For rich or for poor, sickness and health, yeah. But the thing is, she'll know I'll get back up my feet though. She know I likes to work. She knows I like to get up and find another job. So she'll definitely stay. And she, like I said, I already have money saved up, emergency savings fund if anything goes down for the next 3 to 4 months. So yeah, my wife gonna stay.
I can't, of course, in the past, you dealt with women. Tell us about experience where a woman left you because you was broke.
Oh my God. I was dating somebody. I was paying all the bills. As soon as I dropped my job, they moved all my stuff outside. They moved all my stuff outside. It wasn't even a couple days. They say how I'm gonna live.
Oh, Sugar Plum got a question for y'all. Do y'all date broke women?
All the time. What do you mean? All the time we date broke women. All the time, JRB. Sugar Plum, all the time. Especially the ones with the hair that look like the one with the Walmart cake hair. The ghetto diamonds. All the time. The boosters. All the time. Listen. I just had somebody the other day ask me for $20. I didn't even know them 72 hours.
And Hakeem, let's keep it real. Men, we don't really care about the resources when it comes to a woman. We don't. So why the woman do the same? Man, we don't really care. The woman could be literally dead broke.
We don't care.
We'll literally be like, you know what, baby, come over. You can still buy. I got you. I'm going to look out for you. And we won't even mention your resources.
We do care about if you know how to cook a good steak, some macaroni, some cauliflower macaroni and cheese, on-demand sex. You're a homemaker.
I want to say this, Hakeem. Usually, men there are some men who will date broke women because they believe they can either coach them or build them up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why most of the men like to do it all the time because they feel like they can coach them up and build them up.
Zara B. John Smith said, "Why didn't it work out with the millionaire? Because it may be over for the rest of us." Zara B. Listen, Zara B. Stop typing. Get in the chat. Let that man hear your voice. He says, what'd she say?
No, but John Smith, you hear her story. She said her story plenty of time because I was on my channel. She said her story plenty of time on why they didn't work out. And he had a lot of resources. He had a lot of money. It's because she'll tell you it's because he had a problem. He had a serious problem. Like she said, he was a big drinker. He was very very abusive. And I think they said a lot of wealthy men how they become very abusive because they're making so much money they could care less about the woman. I hear that a lot too.
What does she mean by this? No, I got the crawler creepy now from my channel calling a little bit behind. I don't care for a financial position. I never seen America's slums, but here it's a man living off of 30 euros a week.
I mean, he's broke. He's broke.
So sporadic calls with no respect. She says John Smith, he was a big drinker, good man, but had no time. So sporadic calls and no respect. Zara B, I want you to elaborate on that. I'm gonna drop the chat in here. I want to hear you speak your mind. You don't got to cam up. I just want to hear you speak your mind because I'm not a fast reader like everybody else. I'm a fast talker, but I'm not a fast reader.
I gotta call that cap. That's cap. Men that have higher standards are annoying. True, I've been hearing that a lot. They say men with higher standards they're very annoying. That's why they always get cheated on. That's why they always think because of money and the resources is gonna let a woman stay. Not necessarily true, but men really know how to make a woman feel like a woman. The woman will stay. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with Just Jay. You can make all that money, but you ain't taking care of your woman. Ain't gonna work out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was rich, I'll be an asshole. I would be an asshole just like how you said that. And I would want a couple wives. I would want to exercise options. I would want to be plugging everything. I would want to have 3 rooms, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday and Sunday in another house. If I was rich, but I'm a regular guy, you know what I mean?
What about the guest house, Hakeem? What about that?
Oh my God, those were where the hoes would be at. The ones where we do all types of. And listen, the things I would never want to do with my wife, I'll go at the guest room. We'll call that the upper room.
The upper room.
We'll call that the upper room.
What about the boom boom room?
She said
dating has never been this complicated for me. Sugar, that's cap. Now you cap.
That's cap, baby. Listen, Sugar Plum, as I'm looking at your picture, you fine. I know a couple niggas want to spend some money. Like I could look at you and look some niggas that want to spend some money on you. I just think that you probably don't know how to choose the right man. That's probably it. You get a lot of niggas with cash trying to holler, put down, and you don't know who's the one that's not gonna cheat. It's me, but I can't use cam on the phone. You do not have to cam up, Zara B. You do not have to cam up. Don't worry about camming up. We're just gonna hear you talk. We would love to hear your perspective. Y'all be sleeping on Sugar. No, Sugar bad though.
Sugar Bob, we appreciate you because we received 100 messages today.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Sugar here, the messages don't stop.
Yeah, Sugar here. Listen, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Fresh, what is it? Y'all simping. Y'all brothers
I'm a big. Listen, I'm a big.
I ain't got time.
Listen. Sugar Plum. If I was back in my drug dealer days, I would have already sent you that cash app by the stack, just for a phone call. I would have sent you that cash app, like here about 500. Like here you go, baby. Give me a call. Yeah, here you go, baby. Hit that 5.
Why you capping, man? That's a hell of a cap.
I'm not capping. Listen, if I was back in my Adder drug dealing days, riding Chevys, she would have got that money already. I would have paid for it and went to look. But the biggest question is, should broke people should date? Shout out to the Twitch. Shout out to the Twitch followers who follow us on Twitch. I love y'all.
Kenny said comment here. Kenny commented. This is what Kenny said in the comment on Facebook. Lead the gold diggers for the gold diggers. Lead the gold diggers for the gold diggers. Shout out to Kenny for the hot.
Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Kenny. You know what kind of come on, you know what kind of Chevy Just J. I'm asking Just J, I don't know where you from. We from Miami. We don't ride 60s. We all 70s babies here. 70s. I would have definitely pulled up in the dunk.
In the dunk, baby.
In the dunk, 72, 73, mouthful of goals.
That's what they driving in Miami-Dade, baby. The dunk.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Fresh Sound said big simp energy.
You know everybody been a simp nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, if it ain't a 2073, be quiet. Isaiah Jr., what's up?
What's up, Isaiah?
He say hand, purple, blue, peace. I don't know what that means.
He talking to you, Ronnie. Isaiah,
Tell him what's popping, Isaiah, man. What's happening? What's happening, big dog? The chat is low today. The chat is low today. What the urban nose talking about sipping energy? Who's sipping now? Nobody's sipping, but Hakeem.
Oh, Just Jay from Mattapatta?
That we love simps over here.
All right, Sugar Plum. Shout out to Just Jay. Yes, Just Jay. Mattapatta to the death of me. 35th and 18th. 35th and 18th. Not too far from the 40s. I'm not an original 40 boys, but they're my homies. Yeah.
No, I think RB said she won't count. I mean, not count, but she said she won't time up. So I think we just wait for her.
Come on. Oh, excuse me. Obalaka? What part of Obalaka? Okay. Are you from the triangle, the Bab, behind the P? Cross the tracks? Oh, what about this? The Back Blues? Are you from the Back Blues, Just Jay?
He said he from the 304.
She shut up.
Oh.
He said he next to the triangle.
Oh,
22 and 152. Oh, okay.
Oh, yo, you listen. You down the street from the projects.
Yeah.
Literally, matter of fact, that's down the street from New Birth. That's Cap. Sugar Plum. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Is Just Jay a girl or a dude?
No, I think Just Jay is a girl. Is a woman.
Just Jay. That's
a woman, I can't. See, that's sexy Just Jay there, man. You tripping.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nigga. The way she was like, she was dropping addresses. She said she was Mobalaga.
You know that you bad, Hakeem. What the hell are you talking about? You know she give you the, she tell you where she from, so you know they bad
she
over
right,
there.
she right down the street.
Yeah, look, that's like masculine energy.
Woo! Oh my god! Oh my god! Opalaka Finest in the building. Bunch Park.
No, we just waiting for RB to come down and to let us know.
Oh shit, she right there. My bad. Zara, I was waiting for you to hey, listen, Zara, you can't say I don't love you. Listen. You can't say I don't love you. I seen you cammed up. I didn't even pay attention until I see you cammed down. You can't
I was like, don't make me do this when I look all terrible. Please don't make me do this.
Come on, Queen. No, it's good to have you.
Yeah, you too.
Definitely. So, where you from originally?
You've heard of the Beatles, Liverpool?
Yes, I did heard of Liverpool. London is in the building.
Yeah.
All right.
London is in the building. Birmingham, South London.
No, Liverpool. John Lennon.
John Legend, where is that?
John Lennon, Paul McCartney, the Beatles.
Yeah.
It's the north.
That's in the city of London, yeah?
No, city of Liverpool.
Is that okay? Is that actually
It's the northwest. We literally, there's such a divide between the north and the south. The south are like cold people that bash into your kids. I'm running for the tube. Northerners would help you. If you drop some money, they'll run after you and give you it back. We are salt of the earth people.
Okay, now I see y'all got your own football team too.
Oh, it's only one of the biggest in the world, yeah.
Yeah. Not as big as Manchester United, though.
Are you joking? That's our arch enemy. You can't say that. Don't swear at me.
I'm a big Manchester United fan. I'm not gonna say a lie.
Blasphemy! I'm leaving.
No, definitely.
Hey, Ronnie. Hello. I can't see your name. Sorry, on the panel. I don't know your name.
Mr. Jordan, new Jordan. You can call me Jordan.
Hello, Jordan. It's nice to
meet you.
How
are you? Nice to meet you as well.
I hope you're well. Ronnie, I love your energy. Even after you've been to work, you're so energetic. You're so cute. I just want to squeeze you.
He's like that every day.
Appreciate you. Appreciate the love.
Always. I got so many comments and views, but because of that P-bomb, I had to delete it straight after. But I got like 1,000 views just up until the end, and it's because of you, beautiful boy.
Definitely.
If you're ever up and you feel free, just come over. I'll kick everybody else. You know what it was like. They're hard to understand, aren't they? And they're just like basically they're stoned off their head, or So it was quite hard for Ronnie. So I just took them.
Yeah, y'all go over there and subscribe to JRB channel, man. It's on YouTube. It's a different type of style, but it's very unique. I go over there. It's really cool. So I'm gonna probably drop a link in the chat. Or probably after this video. So y'all go over there and subscribe. She's really cool.
Thank you. I'm basically I'm known
Sugar Bomb. Her channel is pretty much like Fight Club, but over there like in the UK. Totally different style.
Yeah, I know I start off with a topic, but then I love to do impressions of people. So I'll take the mic, they'll retaliate, and I'm going to come back 10 times harder. So that's it. People don't like hearing it from a woman, do they? So guess what? I'm going to take the piss out of you all day long. Sorry. Anyway, thank you for letting me on. Nice of you.
No, definitely. We appreciate you coming on, Zara B.
Yes, thank you so much.
Lovely to meet you all anyway. And I'll sub to everybody. You put the links in, I'll sub to everyone and throw it on the medium.
Not all we need is Sugar Plum to get on it. She stopped being scared.
Sugar Plum explains a lot to me because apparently Dayton is so different. You know, over
Yeah.
there,
Yes, very,
really different.
very. Listen, I don't know how it is in the UK, but here people mainly date based off of finances here. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You have to have something going. It's not like you can't be a regular guy and date certain people here in certain cities, especially in the major cities. Like we're talking about like Houston, Dallas, Miami, Los Angeles, where a lot of money, New York, where a lot of money is going. More women here are looking for people more financially stable. It's not about marriage at times, it's even not about community or having kids. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean, it's all based on what they want.
So they're looking for a financial setup and
No, definitely.
an agreement
No,
rather than a relationship.
definitely. The queen here, she can
Hello.
even tell you.
Hi,
Who's this? Sorry, you don't show the names at the bottom.
I'm
It
Red.
does.
I'm Sexy Red
Oh, hold
TV.
on.
You can just call me Red though.
Oh, Section Red. I've just heard Road Dog has just shouted you out, and I was searching for you. So
Yeah,
nice to
thank
meet
you.
you.
What's up? I just came to say what's up.
Queen, we appreciate you so much for coming to say what's up, Queen.
I
Now,
appreciate you for having me. Thank
no,
you.
Queen,
always,
and
man.
you've taken my title. They call me Queen Bee. I'm not having this.
No. You know, that's just the same we say. But I wanted you to hear Sexy Red's opinion about this because she says dating here in America is a little bit different compared to dating in London. And she was saying somebody explained to her how, you know, that it's a difference. And I want from a woman perspective, what do you think is dating like here in America?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Like, what's the difference?
No, I'm just meaning like what just to give her an insight how dating here in America. I don't know. You married? Because if you're married, then you probably you know.
No,
But if you're
but
not,
I don't like. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I just enjoy my time. I don't know.
no, you do. But I'm just saying. Do you think it's a little bit harder to meet somebody that potentially for marriage, or do you think a lot of people play games, or do you think is dating has morphed into something different, or people here on have ulterior motive, or it's just hookup culture? It's a bunch of multi-layered things to it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
have no idea. I think it's just a
Ooh.
little bit of everything, probably,
Mm-hmm,
if anything.
Can I ask you a question? I hope you don't mind. Just say,
Yeah,
you know, you feel uncomfortable if you don't want to answer, but what age range are you? 30, 35?
I'm 39.
Okay. I'm 37. First time I've ever said that. I still feel like in my head. But
No, your age should be proud of your age. No matter what age you are, even as a woman, you should be proud of it. Aging and
am.
maturing is something that is beautiful. It is something that's shunned.
Well,
Our women
like,
are supposed to be ashamed of. But what
no,
else are we
if you,
supposed to do? Just die?
it really, really annoys me as men get older. They might be the skinniest little dweeb in school, and as they get older, they start to look better. As we get older, we deteriorate, and I'm like, bro, for real, like,
Right.
since you know, it just winds me up. But
It's
these
just
women,
something that should be embraced more. I don't think
yeah,
men realize that they're aging too.
growing old gracefully has a lot to
Mhm.
be said, and there's very few people that are shown in the public and on screen. And they show, you know, now HD came out, they've got clauses in the contract. They won't show the skin up close, they won't show the wrinkles, they won't do this or that. And there's very few people. Why are you ashamed of growing old gracefully? Not having surgery, not having fillers, not having Botox, just being a genuine woman. You know, what is wrong with that? What is
Yeah,
wrong with
but
it?
then you got the younger ladies who are getting those fillers and stuff, and they look older. Their face
Hmm?
starts sagging because the weight, it can't hold the weight of those fillers. It's honestly
Yeah.
just a waste because any time that you get any type of surgery done, you're gonna have to continue to maintenance that and keep it up. It's like a car. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Have a look at Sly Stallone's mum. Look at what that Jackie did to her face. And have a look at Yeezy. But Yay.
I don't know what
call
the
him now.
names are. I'm sorry. The guy with the headphones on, he had his hand up. I'm sorry.
You know, I don't like to interrupt women, so I just wanted to. What I wanted to say is this: a lot of us here don't have a problem with women aging or anything. It's society and the media put that on. You know what I'm saying?
But that's just, it's a marketing. It's for this is marketing in order to sell.
Mm-hmm.
But most definitely, but here, like regular, when I say regular people, just average everyday dating, nobody really talks about that stuff. We date who we want to date. I know some people are a bit self-conscious about it because it's all about following the way society fits you need to. You know what I mean? But if you unplug yourself from that, you're not gonna have no issue.
Can I just ask? So I'm 37, and to me, that's young, you know, from 35 to 36. Sometimes I forget and say I'm 35 or 36. Age stops meaning anything. You're as young as you feel and how you behave. So I work out every day. I do a lot of physical activity. I don't feel old, but somebody said to me, do you not think it's too late to get a boob job? And I thought, well, if I'm at the age and I've got the finance, I'm doing it for myself, for no man. Been single for years, 7 years. If I want, now it's not so I don't go with that. I'm very holistic. But it was just something I put forth, you know, to conversation. And they said, well, you should have done it years ago. What do you mean? It's like, oh, you hit a point and then you're no longer worthy. You shouldn't even try and look good or make yourself feel good. This is when I know myself best. I haven't got the inhibitants of in my 20s where you're constantly paranoid and, you know, rating yourself against another woman. Every woman that walks down the street, her eyebrows are better, her cheekbones are better, this is better. Now I know this is me and this is who I am. And if this will make me feel happier in my life, why shouldn't I do it? But I just put that forth. It's not a road I'd go down. But it was so interesting to see that the women were like, oh, I got my daughter's boobs done for her 18th birthday. What? What? We have fillers together every week. Sorry if I'm a bit hyper, but it's a subject that really gets my goat. Teach your children they're beautiful. You don't need adjusting to look like some rubber duck-lipped, high cheekbone filled.
But
Friggin'
Zarby, here's the thing, sweetheart. The problem is, over here in the West, it's very important to get the surgery done. That's why women are getting the surgery done. That's why it's a strong out for that over here in the West. Because you in the UK, it's totally different.
Well, I'll be honest, every single girl looks the same. They have the lip fillers, which is completely legal. You start off with 1 mil. You know, like they're literally trying to get black lips, but they're so poorly imitated. I grew up with racism. I was an 80s baby, and I grew up. My brother was the only black kid, and he was 2 years ahead of me, and he got bullied ruthlessly. He was really small until he was 17, and he grew over 6 foot and became a male model. Now I grew up. I was like more popular, you know, like outspoken. He was really shy and timid, and somebody said something racist to me. I just punched him in the mouth. He had a fight with 3 boys, remember, in year 5, which is like your 2nd grade. Just battered them. And I was just like, go on, say it again. But I'm quite outspoken. That's just my personality. But I was fortunate to grow up when Beyonce was coming up, and I had the blonde highlights, silk like hair with me curly hair and stuff. I didn't realise how much I conformed to that. Now they're conforming that you've got to put filler in your face. You've got to have the fat sucked out your stomach. So if you look at every single aspect of this physical change that they're pushing on everybody, they want a skinny stomach and a big fat bum. They're trying to look black. They want big lips. They want to look like black people. At the same time, they're demonizing people who naturally look that way. They want to dye their hair dark and blonde.
Good point. I agree with that. But Sugar Bob, I kind of disagree with your comment there. You said most white women that getting surgery. No, not necessarily true. The data show black women are now on the high rise of getting surgery done. Black women.
Black women are. What are they getting done? 'Cause
Yeah.
The BBLs. It's really the BBLs. They're definitely getting done.
And what is BBL?
But
You
that's
have to
what you
explain
done.
it to me.
The BBLs, they're called
Brazilian
butt
butt
lifts.
lift.
So basically, what they do, they transfer anything fat.
on the table.
So
Fat
yeah, so
table.
basically what they did, yeah, so basically when they transfer any fats around like your stomach or your back, and they transfer it like to your thighs or your buttocks. And the
I've
thing
seen
is
that.
about and the thing is, there's a lot of women, they don't do it here in America because it's expensive. So they might go out of the country, like somewhere like in the Caribbean, like Dominican Republic or South America, like Colombia or something like that.
Turkey
And
is a good one. Yeah,
yeah.
really cheap.
Yeah,
Turkey
and the
teeth.
thing is, it's like to me, it's like here it's a little bit safer doing here in America. If you go to another country like South America or Dominican Republic, the medicine there, the medical there, it's not really that good there. So, and then once you transfer fat into the artery, it's over. You're done.
Do you know what's so funny? My friend. Go on, sorry. I apologize.
No, thank you.
I think there's a little bit of lag, so I don't mean to talk over you. I do apologize.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You go ahead.
No, we call it turkey teeth. So we go to Europe and say to get your teeth done here. So where they use like a electronic drill and they ground them all down to stumps, and they take a cast of your original teeth and then they try and make it perfect. So you have a temporary set, but that's after a week. You've got 5 days of these little vampire-esque looking stumps in your mouth. You don't want to open your mouth. Now they put them on temporarily and they go, oh, me great teeth. They've got horrible, disgusting, and my kids made up a word, disgustable teeth that are pure white turkey teeth. And say it's like £3,000. That's cheaper instead of 15,000. So I'm like, all right then. So will people go and do that? But they've come back with horror stories, and it's like, wow, why are people trying to all look the same? The same standard teeth that are white, blue, glowing in the dark, the same high cheekbones, the nose crushed to fit a certain structure. What about being proud of your freaking heritage and the bone structure that you were born with and your ancestry? Have a little bit of a deeper look into your ancestry instead of looking at stupid, fake, freaking teeth online and having your stomach fat. Do a workout. It might be good for your mentality, your mental health, rather than trying to shove fat from your stomach into your ass. Nobody cares if you've got a fat ass. You're just going to have a heavier coffin. Fucking weighted down at one end because you're gonna die. You don't realize the risks. Ye's mum died of a standard facelift thing, and he said he sacrificed. I believe he feels that in his heart. I really do. But think about it. If he wasn't famous, would his mum ever have the opportunity to go for that? No. So he feels partially responsible, which I understand. He gave her the money, he gave her the go-ahead, gave her the best doctors, and it's extremely rare for that to happen. I understand how he feels. No wonder you lose your mind. Sorry, go on, I'll shut up now. Sorry.
No, you good. No, we speak passion, you good. And the thing is about it, the stuff they're doing now, they do not see the long-term effects once they hit like in the 40s and 50s, like especially when you talking about their teeth.
Facts.
Like, you're not gonna have your teeth by the time you turn 50, yo. You ain't gonna have no teeth. You gonna have dentures. You're gonna have dentures. Like, people do not know how the long-term effects when you do these type of stuff. Because you hit 40s, 50s, and 60, it is not gonna look the same. It's not gonna look the same.
It doesn't. And do you know what changes? If you look into the natural part of it, your actual jawline, holes in your teeth, that changes over years. Your structure. So your teeth will naturally move. That is a natural thing. So having these fake things put in place is not going to help. They will move regardless. And look at the so I was born originally in Nigeria, in Africa. At 3 weeks old, my mum was from England. I was born early, so it was accidental.
For real? Are you Edo?
No, no. Igbo. Igbo.
You,
No,
can you make
no.
some good? Can you make some good jollof?
Oh, I was gonna do a very racist sound then. I don't want to get you struck. I won't do it. I won't do it. It's not racist. It's primitive. No, I'm not. I'm not Igbo. I had to ask my mum because Igbo are mixed, and that's why I was so. I'm so light skinned, but my brother of the same mother, she's blonde hair, blue eyes. So she was like formative in the 80s. They were really against black people. You know, in England.
Yeah.
She went to London for a weekend, went to a party. She met my dad and decided we're going to get married in London and I'm moving to Nigeria. Who does that? She's just a free
Wow.
spirit. She just turned 18 and she was like, so she moved over and they used to try and he'd go out and do whatever he did, you know, as they do, Nigerian men. And she said he was a bit of a bar steward. But she lived and she'd grow food and she'd swap food. She taught me all those cultural things. When she had me, but was just visiting. I was born at like 6.5 months. She said I had to walk to Sokoto, Sokoto. She said I had to walk with a bucket on my head with my own flannels, and he had to pay for water. And she said I knew I was going to labour, and they said it's all right, it's a girl. She's born early. It's okay. It was only a girl, wasn't a boy.
Mm-hmm.
And she said I cried, and they were like, "Oh, she's still alive." I was wrapped in a towel. It's like, that's me, still shouting. But my mum, she had an amazing life. And then she moved over here. We've lived in England all our life. And then she moved to Spain when I think I was 17, which is not legally old enough to really leave us. But she moved to Spain with my stepdad. Oh, you're getting called simps now for actually listening to me. Sorry, it's meant to be a conversation, not like a one-sided thing.
No,
but
no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
trying
no.
to.
No. You speaking facts. So when you
You
speaking
speaking
facts, we
fact,
let
we
you
was
speak.
gonna hear. I was gonna ask you when she moved to Spain. She left you there by yourself to fend for yourself.
Yeah. My brother, he's 2 years older than me. So he was about to go to uni, which you call college.
Okay.
So over here, you finish, you go to school, you finish at 16. Yeah. And then for 2 years, you go to college. We call it college, not your college. And that's 2 years. Normally that's attached, you know, to your high school. So you just continue on, you know, as a senior. But no, he has to go to a whole new different place, pick specialized courses. It's not that the schools aren't that big, so it's a whole new place. He can study media, photography, whatever he wants, you know, IT and specialize in certain things. So you do that for 2 years. Now, when they left, I was like the oldest in the class. So basically, I was 16. Class of 16-year-olds, but I was the oldest. And so I was 17, and I was like, well, I've got a job, well, I'll get a better job, and I'll just do college at night. And she said, well, you either keep the house, but you have to pay me like over £1,000 a month. Back then, 20 years ago, that's a lot. So I was like, okay, well, I'll do that because I'm not moving the other arse end of the country and I'm not moving to Spain. You've made it clear I'm not welcome. There's nothing for me to do there.
What? Why did you have resentment over time for that?
No, I don't. What's the point? I don't see the point in resentment. I just say that's how it is. That was my experience, and you know, other people have worse. Think about people who have drug addicts. You know, his parents that do horrific things.
Yeah.
I'm not the worst. I'm not the best. It was just my experience. It just is what it is. That's it.
But you had to grow up fast. Now, in this whole time, did your dad ever came and seen you?
My dad died. That's a weird thing. My dad died, so I was born in Nigeria, and she always promised my dad he'd come over. My brother's 2 years older than me, and she always said, so my brother came over speaking Nigerian, and she always used to tell me the story. I remember him on the plane saying, "Where's my daddy? When's my daddy coming?" And she'd go, "He's coming soon. He's coming soon." He'd see an airplane in the sky and go, "Is that my daddy?" And he refused to speak English till he was like 5. He kept speaking. I can't remember the language.
Yoruba.
Yeah, that's it. I've not heard
Yoruba.
that. Yoruba, yes. And she said he refused to speak English. He could understand it, but he refused to speak it. And he'd say, "Where's my daddy?" And she said eventually he started talking English and stuff. And I was like, all right. And obviously I was a baby, so I wasn't part of all this. And he was always a bit resentful towards my mother. He stopped talking. Mad, he's a movie. He makes movies and documentaries, for the BBC in England.
You mean your brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he does independent freelance work as well.
Yeah, Zara, they're asking if you're biracial.
Yeah. So my mum is blonde hair, blue eyes, with I used to call her a Jew nose because a long, skinny, pointy nose with a bump in.
Mm-hmm.
And my father was black, big black afro. The wedding picture is unbelievable. Big, massive.
Do you have kids?
Yes.
Okay. So are you married to the guy that you have kids with?
I was, not now.
Okay. Is he Nigerian or Ghanaian?
No. He was a white man because I was raised in England from 2 weeks old.
Mm-hmm.
A white man, dark hair, blue eyes, the Irish look, big black curly eyelashes. Now grey. Married for 15 years. So yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful marriage.
It was until he got my friend pregnant. I can joke about it now, but yeah, it wasn't funny.
He was dunking his donuts.
Oh, do you know what? If he would have just threw that dip away, he wouldn't be here.
Hey, they say, he said, mate, you're sure chatting it up. What did he say? Mate, you're sure chatting it up.
I'm chatting. What does that mean?
No. Somebody in the chat. He's speaking like if he was from Australia.
Oh, is it trying to make Fancy Scouse? No, if you were Scouse, you go. If you think I'm saying something wrong, you go. She's chatting shit. That's what you'd say. She's chatting shit without the G. Chatting shit. If you say that, I'm going to be offended, and I'm going to go. You might chat shit, and you won't like that.
So they're asking. Have you ever heard of Pooh Shiesty?
Of what?
Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesting?
No, Pooh Shiesty. Have you ever heard of Pooh Shiesty? Huh?
Are you joking? Are you having a laugh?
No, I'm not laughing. Somebody in the chat. If you look in the chat, they're asking.
Yeah, no, he's saying.
Where is it? Hang on. Hold my.
It's on my channel. I think he knows you. That's why he's saying that. See, you laugh because he knows you. I think he's from your channel.
He knows you.
Hang on. What's the name?
Pooh Shiesty.
It's NIX095.
Sugar
Can
Plum.
I just say, right, this is what I was trying to get at before, which you didn't understand the comment. Because I've shared your live, I want everybody to go over there, my community page.
Exactly, they coming over here.
Exactly. Are you listening? Because he's listening right now. There's a dude from Detroit, and he phoned me. Right, okay. He phoned me and said, we need to talk. And I put it down because I was talking to you. And I phoned him back and was like, okay, just had enough. He's a bit poorly. I was like, what's the matter? He went, I don't think we need to talk anymore. And I'm like, I'm not down for this. Boom, off. And he was like, I can see you on YouTube. I was like, just, if you don't want to talk, don't talk to me. Don't stalk me. Don't nothing. Just make that decision and move on with it. So easier. It's probably him making up crap.
Oh, yeah,
Leave me alone. Go and recover from your operation.
Yeah. But Zara,
sorry, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, that's no problem. But Sugar Plum asks, have you ever been to the States before?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been.
I went when. Do you know what? I went when I was 13. I think I was nearly 14. Because it was the holidays. My birthday's in September. And I went to Las Vegas. I was so unimpressed. It was like fake canals, as if it was Rome or Italy or something.
Mm.
Like a big, stupid, elaborate hotel, and everything about it I just hated all the falseness. I just despised it. But now I'm older, it's very different, isn't it? So. And I've been to Michigan, only to see a friend. That was it.
Oh, what
Not
city you in Michigan? Because I'm from Michigan, born and raised. I live
Yeah,
in
he's
LA
from
now,
Michigan.
but yeah.
Detroit. What do they call it? Ramen or something? Where all they're very racist towards the.
Said where at again in Detroit?
Is it like ramen or something? They said it was what's it called? There's a whole like department of the not the Asian people, the the Arab people.
Oh,
I'm really
Arabs. Oh, in the area, yeah, they have a
what's
yeah,
it called?
in the sure, I tip of my tongue, I can't, but I definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So they declared, "Oh, I live in the suburbs. I'm better than them." And they happen to live with their grandparents. So, because their own mum was on opiates, but they look down at this, other community that doesn't do drugs and doesn't have drugs, and they're like, Roman, ramen. Oh, God, it'll come. But it's like, no, oh God, oh, I've got to drive through there, like as if it's loads of them. Like, are you joking me? You think you live a great life? Your mother was on opioids and left you with your grandparents. Now she's moving back in at like 60 odd, and she's selling you drugs, your prescriptions. Are you freaking mental? I can't be dealing with the absolute racism. His father happens to be a cop. Do you know he got his best friend. They both went, right, they went to meet these two girls. How's about this? If you're listening, Jeff, go on, I'll put it out there, see what everybody else thinks.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a friend who's Puerto Rican, yeah? Took him in, goes to his families to eat and all that every night. Him and his wife, looks down on him for having a kid and a wife at such a young age on the same wage, looking after his mum and stuff. Now, he's texting me going, I've just got a free meal, I've just smoked all his weed. And I know they're struggling. So every penny he'd be sending me on Cash App, I was sending to them, going, I don't want that. You know what I mean? That's yours. You deserve that. And one day, they decided when they were young, they go round, they meet these two girls. So they both smashed them. Whatever happened. They've woke up. He decides to rob a laptop.
Hold up. Not because you said they both smashed them?
Yeah, apparently he was on. So his friend A, I'll only call him A.
When you say smash, you mean like shaboing boing? Smash
Yeah,
him?
he must have been absolute gimps if they've gone there with these. He's okay, he's cool, but I don't know how he stuck up with that friggin' pepperami looking motherfucker. But anyway, he's woke up in the morning. Who thinks that morning after? You just get up, get your shoes and you bail. Even as a young boy, he thought, oh, it'd be good to rob them. He robbed the laptop, the computers, not thinking about anything. So his absconded white father, who's a police officer, his mate got arrested.
Yeah.
His mate got arrested, and he ended up doing a year and a half in jail, and he got let off. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Zara, I want to ask you, Zara, have you ever dated a Ghanaian or Nigerian?
Yeah. Oh my God. For about 2 minutes.
For about 2 minutes?
2 minutes?
He said, how many wives would you allow me to have? I was like, none, brother.
I gave you said 2 minutes. She didn't even say 5 minutes. He said 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah. We're about to close. Because you see, that's why we love our mom. Our mom telling us we gotta close. But Zara B is funny. It's funny. We gotta bring her back on Monday.
And Sugar Plum, when you stop being scared, then you get up on there. I thought you was
you gotta put her on the payroll. She'll come up.
I know I've said too much, but I'm sorry. When I start going with the story, I need someone to just step up and go, shut up for a minute. There's a panel there.
Your story is very interesting, but normally we end it at 7, but we went overtime for you, Cam Dubs.
We really appreciate it. But here's the thing. Zara, we appreciate you telling stories. Remember, we from the States. We don't know too many Londoners.
Yeah, exactly.
So when
I'm
you,
not, stop calling me a Londoner. Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I'm a Scouser. It's called a Scouser.
Scouser?
So when you look it up, it'll be like somebody in a tracksuit, a bad shiny shell suit with a like an
Even
Afro
the
wig on.
name's different. Like the whole culture is totally different. It's amazing.
No, definitely. So we appreciate to hear these stories because we want to get closer to the London, to the UK.
Jesus Christ!
My bad.
I'm about to freaking exercise you. Stop saying London.
Listen. So listen. Listen. No, you're right. I want Bunch Park to get online.
Hey, the bottom is exposing my secrets, my nigga. That's me. So I'm gonna fly out to the UK passport, bro. Come on, dude.
Listen. My dream was to go to London and marry.
K1 visa, 92 to get married. Me and you right now.
My dream is to go to London and marry 3 Nigerians. It's to get 3 Nigerians. That's my dream. 3, so I can eat jollof rice for the rest of my life. Jollof here, jollof.
There's different type of. That was it. It's different type of black people everywhere in London, in UK, in Jamaica. They everywhere. Black people everywhere.
Listen.
You've got the same goals as me. I want to go to Jamaica and marry 3 black men and make them wait for land for me, and then wait for
Listen. I'll be in London in a new Nike tracksuit with some Jordans and a Nike tracksuit. London town saying I'm from Brixton, the new South Brixton boy.
I'll look after you, boy. I'll look after you.
No, please. Matter of fact, I'll be down in Peckham.
Oh, you will not. You will
will be in
Peckham.
I'm not in London. I'm in Liverpool.
It's time to end the show. It's time to end the show. It's time to end the show.
Hey, listen,
Yo, can I leave you a message, Road Dog, in the back? I don't know.
Yes.
Do you use WhatsApp? Do you know?
Yes. No, I gave you. You got my email. Just hit my email. I got you.
I don't have it.
I give you my email.
I don't think any background. I don't know.
Just Jay, we about to end the show. Just Jay, when you gave your address, that address looked like you from Bunch Park. Just Jay, get online. You from Bunch Park.
Yeah. Okay.
I just gave it to you in the back. You see it in a private chat. You'll see it. My email.
Shout out to everybody who watched it.
Whatever.
Okay, got it.
Man, listen here.
Okay.
I want to play.
Go ahead, Hakeem.
Right, I'm gonna leave us up to listen. Can I just massive respect and massive thanks for having me on. It's like 1:45 and I need to.
I love that.
Honestly, thank you. I'm not always so controversial. This time is quite calm for me. Ask Ronnie. Ask Ronnie how he felt when he saw his first porn bomb. He said, "What's a porn bomb?" And I let somebody on, and a big, massive black cock came on the screen, and he was like,
"Yeah, it's a crazy channel. It's a crazy channel. It's in the UK. Trust me, it's crazy. Now, when you go over there, it's something different. It's like a different. It's a different unique in the UK. They do totally different.
Please come up to me. I don't really do lives very often unless I've got a topic. But I find it hard with people in the UK. They don't stick or give an opinion. All they want to do is bitch about each other. He said, she said. So I much respect. I will kick everybody off if we can have a panel like this where you actually talk about a topic. Okay? So mad respect. And you will get, I probably get about 2,000, 3,000 views on each live. So you will get a lot of, you know what I mean?
We love you. We love. Listen. We love you, Liverpool. We love you, Liverpool.
Yes, you got it right.
We love you, Liverpool.
Be over here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime you have a topic here, you can cam up or cam down. Don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We love to have women on the panel, to be honest, because they bring a different perspective.
Mad love chaos, mad love Ronnie, and I'm so sorry. I can't remember your name. I've just subbed to you and I can't remember your name. Top right.
I can't.
My name
Jordan.
is listen. I have a Nigerian name. It's Hakeem. Hakeem
Do you?
Douglas.
Hakeem. Yes.
Have you figured out your Nigerian middle names? I have 16.
You
What
have
the
16.
Jiminy?
Mine's is Simba.
Fatima. Also, I've got so many. I've got 16. I remember Fatima, Kanjaru. I can remember saying every single one. I was like, is there any need
Kajufi.
for that? My birth
Yeah.
certificate is going to be like 3 meters long.
Listen,
Mother. But anyway,
Listen.
dude.
Listen,
Can
I
you
might
put
make.
me
Listen,
on?
I'm gonna make a kente cloth tracksuit so I can go to London.
Yes.
A kente cloth tracksuit, just all kente cloth, but like a Nike track, like a tracksuit with some kente cloth sneakers.
Now, I'm going to leave you a link in the back. I've had hoodies made. My kids made a word up, which is so offensive in this country. You know, NIGGA, right?
Yeah.
But licious at the end. So they said, Mum, you're niggerlicious. So I had it printed on hoodies for all of us. And then the school opened the door because he was sick. They knock at your door. And he was like, oh, I was concerned at how she was dressed. Because it said niggerlicious. Did that affect you? Did that hurt your feelings? Like, these people are crazy. They're crazy. I was like, don't knock at my door if you don't want to see. I'm going to answer the door in a thong next time.
Kenny Mars
Somebody's
is in the
offended by
building.
me lack of shaving. Stupid bitch.
Kenny Mars is in the building. My brother
Right.
put nothing but smiles in my face when I seen him the other day.
From Dade County. I didn't know
Thank
that
you.
in.
Yeah, Kendall.
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 But
Right, I'm off. Anyway,
Alright.
thank you
All
so
right,
much.
Zara.
Show. It's
we
not
love
me.
you. Liverpool is in the building. Liverpool FC.
We love you,
Listen, we
but
about to end
let's
this show.
get a shout out. Let's shout out for everybody that came on. We talking about big Ken Dogs in the chat. We had Jabari's in the chat. We had Just Jay, welcome. Just Jay, welcome to the chat. Who else we had in the chat? You already know we had Urban Noise in the chat. We have what's it? Fresh Sound Waters in the chat. Sugar Bomb is in the chat. Love with Sugar. We had RB's in the section. Go make sure you have to go subscribe as well. On Instagram, we had who I had on Instagram. Melly's in the chat. Facebook, we had Herman was in the chat room. Shout out to Herman. John Smith, because John Smith was in the chat room. We had Steven. Steven was also in the chat room, checking us in the chat room. So, and also JP was in the chat room on Facebook. So, thank you guys. Oh, and also, I was in the chat and on my channel, and also the guy that from the UK was also in the chat. So the chat room was open today. Very productive show. Go ahead, I can't go ahead.
Definitely. You know, I like
I
that.
can't. You gonna say something?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
I love y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Damn. I wanted to play one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was gonna say, Bunch Park. Just Jay, you from Bunch Park. When you're not scared, come holler at us. DC, when you're not scared, come holler at us. When you're not scared. Let me shout out to everybody.
Thank you. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming.
Hold on.
Go ahead, you ain't playing the music, I can't. Go ahead. Yeah, before you make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit
My mind is open up, and now I'm old enough. I know everything has an end. Broken hearts eventually have to mend. I'ma stand out cause I don't have to blend. Be yourself, no need to pretend. I did wrong in my soul, I have to cleanse like a hippie. Peace is what I try to send. Love is what I spread through family and friends. Lend out a hand, I try to extend. You got to
We love y'all.
to grow from within. I love the sound of music down to the violence. I'm more confident, my
Just
sound
Jay.
is developing.
You
And
can
now I got
bunch
more joints
off.
in the skeleton. I'm a 10 on a scale from 1 to 10. Yo, the sun is out, the birds are chirping, the kids are playing, the workers working. We all make mistakes, hey, I'm not perfect. Struggle now, but in the end, it's all worth it. The sun is out, the birds are chirping, the kids are playing, the workers working. We all make mistakes, hey, I'm not perfect. Struggle now, but in the end, it's all worth it. I still shine without the baby oil. Since a baby, I was never spoiled. Even with aluminum, my plan can't be for you. I plan to do my part before I'm put under the soil.
I'm a black queen, so you know I'm royal.
It's hard to find those who are loyal. It's easier to find those who will ignore you. The same ones who hate you will also adore you. You get some non-supporters and the ones who will support you. Wishing I could travel through time, through a portal. Live forever through my music, I'll be immortal. I know the moral to every story, I got morals.
Just Jay, you from Bunch
I give it to y'all the
Falls.
morsels. Revealing myself to y'all.
When you're
no
not
mess like
scared,
Zorro.
come
A lot of
holla at
these
us.
chicks can flow
Get on
and
the
they
can.
swear they Marilyn Monroe. I'm just trying to rock shows. I want to have a
Shout out
million
to my
fans
brother
in the front
Jabari.
row. Painting out my thoughts
Shout out
like
to
I'm
my
Van
brother
Gogh.
Jabari.
Yeah.
Kenny Mars. Kenny Mars.
The sun is out, the birds are chirping, the kids are playing, the workers working. We all make mistakes.
Nikki,
hey,
baby,
I'm not
where you
perfect.
been?
Struggle now, but in the
Nikki,
end, it's all
baby.
worth it. The sun is
We
out,
missed you.
the birds are chirping, the kids are playing, the workers working. We all make mistakes. Hey, I'm not
Nikki.
perfect. Struggle now, but in the end, it's all worth it. Yeah. Rock with me. You and me, the family. Yo, I'm out.
Yeah, make sure you guys on your way out. Make sure you hit the like button if you have not done so already. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. We do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you for staying with us for this live stream. I know normally we'd be done in an hour, but it was so dope. We love you guys. We love the energy. Sometimes we just don't want to leave, but we gotta leave now. Enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Hope to see y'all on Monday. The
Hope to see y'all
chaos
on
be
Monday.
over and out.
Culture
Peace.
Radio. And I'm going to end it like this.